my peoples, welcome to another week of Mishu no Taku. Yeah. Okay, anyway, so this week we are talking about our anime shows we're watching and what current episode are we on? Well, right now I am watching Princess Tutu. Yes, you heard me right, Princess Tutu. It is a kid show, but kind of not a kid show because it kind of has some language in it sometimes. But yeah, it's a really good show. It sounds really stupid, but it's really good. So you should go watch it. Anyway, so we are on like episode 22 or 23. I cannot remember what exact episode I'm on because my friend has the series, so we've been watching it over at her house. Sorry, stuff on my lips. I just ate some coffee cake. Anyway, so yeah, so this is spoiler because it's kind of like in the big part of the story, like on the higher ups of the story. So anyway, so what's going on is my like Princess Tutu, aka Duck, if you haven't seen the show, is Duck, actually aka Princess Tutu, is trying to still help Muto get back some pieces of his heart. And, well, the heart piece is already gone, but they have to collect it some other way, I forget. So, in this episode, he's still trying to get Muto, who's evil now and has the crow's blood, so he dances like this and stuff now. It looks really weird because I hate it, and I hate Crahy and slash Rue. I hate her so much. So, anyway, so, yeah, anyway, so Muto's trying to get a person's heart, so, that's my phone. So the Muto is trying to get a piece of this, or trying to get this girl's heart as a sacrifice to the Raven. So now then Fakir, who's the knight, tries is like acquaintance of his, who's like a mother to him, comes to town and Muto wants her heart, and so she comes and she tells Duck that, when he was a little child, Fakir used to, like, write stories and they'd sometimes come true, like, the end of it, and Fakir's been having these dreams, like, he reads books, like, he goes to the library and reads, but all the books he reads are, like, blank, like, it never finishes, like, the end pages are blank, and it never finishes the story, like, the last half's gone, so when she brings it up, he tells her to go away, and he gets this, like, mad look on his face, like, not, like, mad, as in, like, I'm mad, but, like, as in, like, a mad man face, kind of, and his eyes get really big, and his pupils get really, really small. Anyway, so, then he tells her to go away, and stop, and shut up, and just don't even talk. So she wonders what's wrong, and then you find out later, like, she's, like, all upset, and her two best friends think that she's in love with Fakir when she's not, when she's in love with Muto, but she can't share her feelings with Muto because if she does, she'll turn into a speck of light and disappear. So, so she's like, I'm not gonna let it bother me, so she runs out, and she goes to Fakir, to Fakir's, like, mom, and she asks her, and she's like, don't ever say it again, and she's, like, torn because she's in love with two people, kind of. She wants to marry this one guy really bad, or they're engaged, but she doesn't know she loves this other guy. So anyway, so she goes and she's like, don't tell Fakir anymore that I said that. I'm sorry I brought it up. I'm a bad person and whatnot. So she, Princess Tutu, or Duck, goes back. And then, we learn why Fakir didn't want her to say anything, because he wrote a story, like, she tells his sister, mom tells her the story of why he doesn't like to write stories anymore. So what happens is that Fakir, when he was a little kid, he wrote stories all the time, and they sometimes come true. So a bunch of ravens came and like terrorized the town and started killing people. And so he wrote in the book that he would crows would come to him and like he would fight and be the hero, but the crows came to his house and killed his parents. So that's really sad. So that's why he doesn't write stories anymore, and that's why he was like all terrified, or not terrified, I guess. But when Princess Tutu said talked to him about it, he was like, "No, Ross, shut up! I don't want to listen to you. Shut up." So yeah, then then that one girl, his mom goes to, or Muto talks to her, and then he turns into like the Raven person, which I hate. So he's like, let me, you'll love only me, right? And she's like, yeah. He's like, and me, and you'll hate everyone else. And she's like, yeah, I'll do anything for you, Muto. And he's like, then give me your heart, rah. And he gets in this weird feathered costume thing. So then that happens. Then, perfume. Then Princess Tutu comes and she transforms, and then she's like, you know you love that other person, and she's like, come I don't think you can see me, but come dance with me. And then she's like, that's what she does, like, to come dance with me. Anyway, so then she tells her why she shouldn't go with him, because she really loves the other person, and that it's not her wish to do and go with Muto. So then Fakir jumps in, and he's like, don't hurt my mom, or whatever. Like, he didn't say it that way, because that would be, like, really, like, bad. Anyway, so then then Muto comes over with a sword. He makes a sword out of, like, crows or whatever, and then, like, the girl fainted, and he's like, no, the love is stupid. They just want to be loved. Don't do that. And so he comes over and he tries to kill Fakir, but then the part of him that is his true self comes, and he's just like, no, don't hurt Fakir. I don't want him to die. This is my bad acting skills. He's like, oh, my heart, don't do it. And then he, like, disappears with crows, like, he evaporates kind of in the wind, but he's not gone. He's just, that's how he leaves when he doesn't do what he's supposed to for the crow. Anyway, so then the girl wakes up, and she, then Fakir goes back, and he goes back into and then Princess Tutu is told by Fakir to go take care of her. And so he goes back, and he's like, maybe I'll try writing another story. So then he writes, and then the next day, the girl, his mom comes back, and she's like, with this one guy, or when Princess Tutu comes in, this one guy with a hood comes and goes, and Princess Tutu / Duck is like, oh, it's you, and then it cuts off, and then it goes to a scene where the mom comes, and she's like, yeah, I'm gonna go get married to the guy she originally was going to get married to. So she goes with him, and then that's all good and done, and then Krahi goes out with Muto, and Muto's like, raw, stupid love, and she's like, it's okay, once you get the heart, you'll love me, and he's like, this is not for you, and then he's all like, wah, and then, like, Drosselmeyer, the writer of the story, cuts in, and he's like, ha ha ha, well, we'll see what happens next time, and then it turns, and then end of episode. Wow, that took a long time to explain. Sorry if it was really confusing at any point in time. I was just trying to go through the show in my head. So anyway, I hope that's what we were supposed to do this week, because if it wasn't, wow, it's already 8 minutes. So, well, I'm sorry for boring you guys. I hope you had a good week. I can't wait for next week's, and this was a fun assignment. I like this one. So, anyway, I'll see you guys later, and if you haven't checked out Princess Tutu, you should, and it looks like a kid's show, but it's really not. It's really good, so go check it out. Okay, bye!